Good evening, everyone. So it's Reset and Rise time. So welcome to Life Coach Corner, Reset and Rise. Architecture Dreams, Engineer Your Success, Transformative 31-day live coaching experience. So again, welcoming you dito sa Life Coach Philippines International. So also we're coming in live sa Life Coach Oman, Life Coach Kuwait, Life Coach Philippines Eastern Visayas, Life Coach Philippines meron pang isa. And then, I think we have a lot of live, another page. And then also, we're coming in live sa Life Coach Philippines International YouTube channel. So, again, no, ang pinaka-main natin dito sa Life Coach Philippines International. So, Life Coach Corner. So, this is a community, or I would say, this is a segment or a set of episodes na ginagawa namin dito sa Life Coach Philippines so that so in order for us to help fellow coaches, fellow entrepreneurs, fellow teachers, no, or like people who wanted to create an impact here dito sa like here in this in your space and in the field where you are in right now. So oftentimes talagang no, we have that desire to really make a change, but then how and how can we become more responsible service provider as well. Kaya nabuo itong si Life Coach Corner. And right now, this month of January 2025, so kaka-start ng year 2025, we are focusing on breaking free from old patterns. Yan yung pinaka number one natin. Number two, design your success blueprint. That's our second goal. No? And then third, if you are that one person who wanted to create a lasting transformation. And number four, build unstoppable momentum through coaching, being an entrepreneur, or those you're that one person building a legacy right now. Ito po, if this is your season, then this Life Coach Corner na series is really for you. So before I proceed, I would like to really welcome everyone. Magandang gabi. So let me check yung mga comment. Ay, magandang gabi po, Master Coach Jasmine. Thank you for tagging fellow coaches. And if you're watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay and just really say hi, or like if you have any pack my bag moment, ito yung hashtag natin. If you've learned something, you heard something that is really connecting, you wanted to share that in social media, lagyan niyo po na hashtag pack my bag moment so that we can see as well. I myself can see it and really support yung post mo na yun, yung takeaway mo na yun. No? So, what we're going to talk about tonight is actually a very, I would say, like somewhat a common topic. Unfortunately, marami pa rin ang hindi nakakawala or marami ang they are taking this for granted or they don't understand na nandito na sila and they really wanted to break from it. So we're going to talk about breaking the sabotage blueprint. So we are like there are things. So when you talk about sabotage, di ba? Ano yan? Ibig sabihin, panalo na, natalo pa. No? Yun yung mga pangyayari. So there are a lot of areas in our life in terms of business, in terms of relationship, in terms of progress in life, in terms of how we see things. You know, at yung parang panalo ka na pero natalo pa sa dulo. So what happens? So right now, we're going to talk about a blueprint where it will really help you to break through. It will really help you to really be protected or at the same time able to respond better when the sabotaging is happening. I'm Coach Orvyl, so I'm a certified co-actively co-create life coach and a certified mental health coach. Also, I'm a master builder, apprentice of Master Coach A. And we will thrive as well for unstoppable dream come true. So it's been a while. I've been also creating Thrive. And one of my greatest, I would say, like a milestone is right now, I am one of the operators of Decaf Coffee Republic. So where I am coming in live, this is Decaf Coffee Republic. Location namin, Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, Corner Brixton, United States, Capitolio, Pasig City. So ito yung bahay ng certified life coaches. And for me, especially before I got certified year 2018, this is the home of like this is a sanctuary to me wherein I can be myself, wherein I was able to train myself to become more confident, able to feel safe, hence I'm able to express myself, express my thoughts. I understand what does humility means, what does arrogance mean, How is it connected with the shyness that I've been going through? No, those are great science, great principles I learned in life coaching under Master Coach A. And ito na, no, dumating sa point that I'm now more than a customer. I'm now operating Decaf Coffee, along with Coach Lean and Coach C, and kasama ko sila ngayon. So, yeah, let's dive deep, no? Let's dive deep with the topic, breaking the sabotage blueprint. And and if you're saying yes, and if you're ready, even though you're watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay, hashtag ready, because your journey to extraordinary starts here. Ayan. So, let me open mo yung notes ko right now. Yung sabotage, there's this, let me start with a story. Uh, there's a one season of my life that I really love coding. I'm a software engineer, by the way. Before life coaching, I've been in IT, creating website, creating systems. And there's a season of my life that I'm on the peak of it. I love what I do. I'm so passionate doing it. And ito yung season na I prefer talking to the computer. I prefer working alone because I'm getting the zone, in the zone. Di ba ang sarap yung in the zone ka in doing the thing that you love. Di ba? Doon ka sa moment na yun. Hence, nagkaroon like every time I do that, so ibig sabihin, my rank is really, I'm being promoted and promoted every year. And then, I know that ang pinaka next is like really leading a team. Like, ibig sabihin, you've been, my performance is consistent, I deliver on time or faster. Uh, and on, that's the performance. Hence, pagdating sa typical corporate setup, dating sa point na when you got promoted, you start to handle people. You start to become yung magiging yung magiging definition of job mo will become broader, right? And there's this one moment I was talking, my manager called me and said, Orvyl, with your performance, like, really, you had a great run. We are now going to promote you as a supervisor. And during that time, being a supervisor, it means there would be lesser coding experience. Ibig sabihin kasi hindi lang ako nagko-code na, I start to attend meeting, I start to design, I start to do some decision making, and then I start leading people, leading a team, which during that time, something that I don't like to happen. Ibig sabihin, my comfort will be disrupted. I'll bigger responsibility. Yes, I would be properly compensated, pero like yun yung nandun na ako sa part, diba? So maraming sasabi nila, dahil umaasam na to be promoted into that space, and why what happened? Why is it that you don't like it? Yung mga typical na tanong ba? And yun nga, katulad sinabi ko, it hits my comfort. I'm comfortable in what I do. I'm getting the money that I want. Why should I bring myself into that hustle life of leading, being a superior, blah, blah, blah. So what happened, what I did, because I will be promoted, and that's the path. And I know that yun nga, I started to feel na I am on the meeting, I'm no longer able to do what I really wanted to do. All of a sudden, with some few reflections, I resigned. And what's the funny thing here is, I resigned in the middle of the pandemic. So this was year 2021. And with all the things happening in fiasco during that time, di ba? So nakakaba, bakit ako nag-resign? It didn't, like, I would say, it could have been better. And resigning in that very fast decision making is not the best option that I could have. What happened is that I decided to sabotage my career growth. I decided to sabotage because of the arrogance. I started to sabotage because I would be getting the comfort that I believe is really, I really love na comfort and didn't see the benefit of getting promoted. And ayaw ko ma-promote, I resigned. No, a part of it, okay, maraming kwento pa yan why I resigned because, but then that's the part, I resigned. And what was lost, or I would say, ano ba yung na-snatch sa akin that time, is missing the point of really growing. In a corporate setup, and in my case, if my desire is to really teach people, I should have grabbed that opportunity. And hindi ako focus sa maling, dun sa negative side niya na hindi ka na magkukode, lagi ka na attend the meeting, people will just start like really talking to you ng ibang lengguwahe na you're more into business, you're no longer into that mathematics part of coding. And then natakot ako din ay sabotage things. And marami yan. Darating yung point na I started to beat myself after nung part na yun. Parang sasabihin ko, parang hina-hina ng ulo ko. Bakit ko ginawa yun? Right now, I'm on hiatus moment. Sabi ko, like, kasi pagbigyan ko sa sarili ko, mag-resign ako, I'll have a break. And, yeah, like, there's a lot na nangyari ng pandemic. So, I'll go back with what I wanted to point out. There are moments in life na talagang ang naisip mong solusyon is to sabotage yourself. So, let me give a better definition ng sabotage. Pag sinabi kasi natin sabotage or self-sabotage is used when this is like it means it's really engaging in a behavior that undermines personal success. Ibig sabihin, you are devaluing your current level of success. You are destroying it because in your head, you are not getting what is it that you really wanted. Even that you start with kaya ka nga napunta doon because you did something. You made an effort. I made, daming ako ginawa and kaya napunta ako sa promotion. Ganun rin, pagdating doon sa sabotage na part, you start to block the progress. You intentionally destroy your own effort. You start to really undermine, like really devalue it. Hence, tatamaan yung paano mo nakikita yung sarili mo. Bakit mo siya gagawin? Kasi meron kang i-let go. Meron kang gustong puntahan. Meron kang gusto mong may mangyari sa buhay mo. At kung hindi mo sasabotage, hindi mo i-disrupt yung flow mo, hindi mo siya makikita. May ganun kang mindset. Unfortunately, that really blocks the progress, fosters a negative mindset, and leads to missed opportunities. Maraming usapin pagdating sa self-sabotage, pero bottom line, a self-sabotage is an expression of not loving yourself. Sisimplahan ko lang yun. Not caring of yourself. Devaluing the effort that you did. You rather focus on something not so good. And I say so good, like you start to become drowned with the arrogance and pride na sabi mo, okay, pwede ko naman ito ulitin. I just let go. Sirain ko itong part na to. Balikan ko naman kung kaya. Kasi ito yung gusto ko. Mali yung mapupuntahan. You start to really be in control. And unfortunately, when say in control, hindi lalo kapag wala kang proper guidance, no wisdom, ginukuha mo lang yung feeling na you're in control. Yun lang, yung bang, nagagawa ko lahat ng pwede akong gawin. I'm in control. I can sabotage this. Sisirain ko itong bagay ito. Kasi I can. May ganun tayong part. But then, hindi natin nakikita yung implication niya on us mentally rin. No? Kapagod, you start to see yourself lesser. You start to beat yourself. And then, the worst part dito, as days go by, months or years, you start to realize that was a big mistake. The guilt part will be that so strong part of it, nagiging part siya ng foundation. And mga succeeding opportunities, succeeding event, you start to doubt yourself, you start to feel guilty about yourself, hindi ka na nakausad. So yun yung sabotage na yun. So what's the blueprint for us to really break through to that? Right? So, and good evening, Go, si Master Ian dyan. So, yeah, hello. No? So, si Ishi yun. Hello. Paano ba tayo makaka-break through from this sabotage na yan? Na naninira aside sa wins natin, sinisira niya rin yung mental capacity natin, sinisira niya rin yung identity natin, sinisira niya rin how we see ourselves. So, if you're going to notice, a self-sabotage, ang pinaka-obvious form niya is actually negative self-talk. Let me open my notes. So, good evening po sa inyong lahat. So, thank you for tagging. If you're watching this on a replay, the note that I'll be sharing with you right now is available sa Life Coach dito sa Coach A Coaching Club. So, lahat kaming coaches dito have an access of multiple toolkits. Life coaching is not advice giving. It's a process. There's a package. There's a program needs to be laid down. And if you're thinking, paano ba yung mga tools, ano ba yung pag-create ng program, isa po yun. Itong i-share ko sa inyo is a toolkit. So, right now, so if you're a coachee and you're thinking ba, how can you help that one person mag-break through sa self-sabotage niya? I'll be focusing on this blueprint we call breaking through from negative self-talk. As sabotage, mag-i-start yan more than the actual physical action. Mag-i-start yan to those negative self-talk that you're allowing. That sa tingin mo maliit lang na bagay pero it's been hitting your head for some time now. Negative self-talk. Walang kaaya-aya pero ina-allow natin yung negative self-talk. So, first thing, the blueprint, una is maging curious. Pupunta tayo sa position na you are curious with that negative self-talk. I don't deserve this. I made mistakes in the past. What made me say na deserve ko tong kaligayahan na meron ako ngayon? So, that's a typical negative self-talk. At the guilt is strong in yung part na yun. So, you wanted to break through from that negative self-talk that's actually already a form of sabotage. Una kasi, you really need to identify yung statement. Isulat mo yung statement. Kunyari, isulat ko siya, I don't deserve this happiness because I made mistake in the past. This is a karma. No? Like, I should be punished right now. So, dami mong naisip na ganyan. Negative self-talk na yan. Self-sabotage na yan. Hindi ka nakakagalaw na. Pero yan din yung nakakatawa, di ba? Parang yan yung, kaya hindi ka rin masaya kasi meron ka inaalaw na ganun. So, ang una mong gagawin, isulat mo yung statement na yon. And the second one is really ask yourself, write it, what are the evidences that is supporting yung negative self-talk na yun, yung statement na yun. Baka naman kasi totoo, pero daanan natin yung proseso. Isulat mo yung negative self-talk na lagi mo sinasabi. Next is really identify evidences that support that. Like, kunyari, hindi ako magaling na speaker because hindi ako marunong mag-English or like I'm not really good in I don't have a fluent way of speaking in English, for example, ganyan. Isulat mo siya what are the evidences, no? And you start asking yourself, meaning you need to be curious, not judgmental. Kasi i-arrest natin yung negative self-talk na yan. Be curious. Totoo ba na hindi ko, totoo ba na kasi yung sample kasi natin, di ba, parang ayaw natin, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve to be happy, ganyan. And then kapag sinabi mo what are the evidences that supports that, iisipin mo, i-lista mo ulit, ito kasi yung kasalanan ko, ganyan, dapat ito yung mangyayari, ganyan. You start to see yung mga words na dapat, it should be like this, blah, blah, blah. Ito yung mga expectations mo eh. Ito yung mga statement mo na ina-expect mo mangyari. Tapos dahil hindi nangyayari, mas umaangat yung negative self-talk mo, mas umaangat yung pag-beat mo sa sarili mo. sabotage talaga yung nangyayari. Hindi ka nakakagalaw, sinasaktan mo pa yung sarili mo. So you start asking yourself, be curious, okay? Andito ka na, ina-acknowledge mo na yung state mo right now. Ask yourself, what is the evidence for this? Is this always true? Has this been true in the past? What are the odds of this really happening or being true? What is the worst thing that could happen? What is so bad about that? What would you do if the worst happened? Are you looking for a whole picture? Are you being fully objective? Yung mga sinabi kong questions yun sa toolkit tayo. If you want to get this toolkit, you can message me directly or message us in Life Coach Philippines International, or like just really leave a comment below. I might be able to really share with you about kung sa toolkit na to. So, you start asking yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen? Okay, ito yung negative self-talk. Negative self-talk ko, hindi ko deserve na maging masaya right now. Bakit? You made mistake in the past. So, ask yourself, gusto mo manalo, di ba? What is the evidences na dahil marami akong ginawang kasalanan sa before, hindi ko deserve maging masaya right now? What are the evidences? Take this objectively. Kung may mahagip kang sagot, isulat. Kung wala, wala. Oftentimes, pagdating sa step na to, the coach would start to really think and start to realize na bakit wala naman pala talaga. Because most of the time, baka wala talaga. It's more on the self-sabotaging process. The self-sabotaging thought is hitting you. Pero kapag huminto ka, tumigil ka, at magtanong ng tama, may kita mo na wala naman talagang wala talagang issue. Yan yung pinag-uusapan dito. So that's the question. That's the point. You really need to be curious, not judgmental, and really find yung happiness, or obviously the excitement knowing saan nanggagaling yung sakit na yan. Okay? Next, dahil sinabi ko na yung mga pinag-usapan natin yung evidences mo that supports you na dapat maging masaya. Hindi mo deserve maging masaya kung marami kang ginawa mali in the past. After mo na-identify yung evidences that support that and you see na wala talaga, ang gagawin mo next, ano yung mga statement that supports the flip side of it. So, pupunta ka sa part na ano yung mga evidences na hindi totoong hindi ko deserve maging masaya ngayon kung marami akong ginawang kasalanan in the past. Kunyari, yun yung point mo. You start to really identify. First, I've been forgiven. In the context of spirituality, I am forgiven. Next, di ko talaga mababalik yung nakaraan. It stings, masakit, nakakahiya. Pero ano matutulong yung hiya? Ano may matutulong yung guilt? You start beating yourself and you think na mababawi yung mistake mo in the past. If you keep beating yourself right now, that's a totally no. Wala na pong magbabago, nangyari na siya. And saying that statement doesn't mean na you no longer responsible dun sa mistake in the past mo, di ba? No. I just really identify yung part na yun. It's totally, I mess up, wala na, nangyari na siya. Ano pwede kong gawin? And last but not the least, it's time for you to flip that statement. I-flip mo siya. Hindi ko deserve maging masaya ngayon kasi ang dami kong ginawang mistakes in the past. You need to really totally break through from that self-sabotage, self-negative self-talk. I-flip mo na yung negative yung thought mo. From the statement, I don't deserve to be happy right now because I made mistake in the past. Convert it into a statement like, I deserve to be happy right now because I accept my mistakes in the past. And those are the learnings I'm carrying right now. You really need to fight for that message. Self-sabotage, most of the time, is actually an issue of how do you see yourself. If you've been drowning of the guilt and shame na nangyari, nagawa mo before, and you think you're not deserving, or you think you should be doing a lot of things right now para mabawi mo yung kapag kakamali mo in the past, that is actually a great indicator that you are going in a path not so good. Start forgiving yourself. I just had, I would say, I witnessed a conversation. Kaya na madaling araw, I learned big time the conversation between Master Coach A and my father, they visit Pick Up Coffee Republic. And I really learned how important forgiving yourself is. Forgiving yourself, breaking yourself from the guilt and shame, and really breaking through from the sabotaging thoughts that's really hindering you to be happy, hindering you to really live the life that you've been wanting for the longest time. There's a blueprint in breaking through from sabotage, from physical, from mental, from spiritual, from emotional state or from emotional area. Those are available po dito sa Life Coach Philippines International. Message us. Punta po kayo dito sa GCash Coffee Republic. I would love to have a conversation with you. Or if you're a coach right now, you start connecting with us and really check all the toolkits sa Coach A Coaching community. Ayan yung din mga toolkits natin. Yes. Ni Coach Nords, you really need to fight for the message. You will decide. You need to decide that you wanted to win. You need to decide that you no longer want to hurt yourself. If you're that one person, you keep asking, ano bang sinabi natin self-love? What does it even mean? Di ba self-love? Uy, maging mabait ka sa sarili mo. It will never leave my mind. Ang pinaka-best definition ko na nakuha ko when self-love, ano meaning ng self-love? When you love yourself, you are no longer hurting yourself. If you keep allowing negative self-talk that is really hitting you right now, then the self-love is really challenged. It is being challenged. Do you really love yourself if you keep allowing this negative self-talk? And I'm not really here to really say, wala ang pag-asa yan. No. Actually, the mere fact that if you're willing to acknowledge yung pattern mo na yun, then a coaching conversation is very fitting for you. Meet us dito sa GCash Coffee Republic, location namin, Pioneer Center Compound, along Pioneer Road, Corner Brixton, United States, Capitolio, Pasig City. Kailangan mo nang lumaya, break free from the self-sabotaging behaviors that you have, and just win. You either win or learn, not sabotage. Maraming pong salamat sa inyo lahat for staying with me dito sa Life Coach Corner, dito sa Life Coach Philippines International. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Every night po kami dito. Visit us as well dito sa GCash Coffee Public. #up all night hanggang 3 a.m. po kami dito. So, with us, Coach C and Coach Lee. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about life coaching. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about health. Let's talk about magnesium minds. Let's talk about wellness. Breakthrough from those excuses that is really sabotaging you also right now. Take action. Connect with us dito sa Life Coach Philippines. So maraming pong salamat for staying with me. Love and boom. I am Coach Orvyl. Signing off.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, Copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag and drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.